What up YouTube, it's Alex and I'm back at it again for another video. So, like I said, I think 2 weeks ago that I would be doing a video on all the theories and things that are confirmed for Avengers 4. So, let's get right into it and start off with all these theories and some of the things that actually have been confirmed by Marvel. So, number one theory is, what will the name of Avengers 4 actually be? Everyone's been trying to figure this out basically ever since Thanos snapped his fingers and wiped out half of the universe and made us all not feel so good. So everyone's been going around saying different ideas of what do they believe or what their take on what the name of Avengers 4 will be. There has been like Avengers Forever, Avengers Assemble, and the big one is Avengers Endgame, which everyone, I don't know why, everyone believes that's what the name of the Marvel movie will be. I do not think it will be, because the Russo brothers have come out and said that it will not, that the name of Avengers 4 was never spoken in Avengers Infinity War. Now, if you all may recall, Doctor Strange, as he was disappearing, says to Tony, "We're in the end game now." And so that would automatically make the theory of Endgame be just disappear, as Doctor Strange had. But I kind of hope that the name of it will be a surprise and end up being like Avengers Infinity Gauntlet, like some people have said, or Avengers Infinity War Part 2, and that they secretly kept the name and they just didn't want to tell you, and they just wanted to try to fool you. But it's also been released. I will do a video on this, of the description of the trailer that is that's set to come out in about a month, I guess, or the next 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, I guess. I don't really know. People have been trying to figure out how many weeks it's actually going to be, but so I will do a video on that. But the name was apparently spoken in it. I cannot remember what it actually was. I will say it in the when I talk about the trailer that is supposed to just be a description of it. But so yeah. Second theory is that Captain Marvel will be the one to defeat Thanos, and that Thanos will fall at the hands of Captain Marvel. Now that would be pretty awesome, seeing as she is a new character and that she has not been introduced to the Avengers yet. It would be very interesting to see a character that we do not really know that well up until the release date of Captain Marvel, which is March... hold on, I have it written down somewhere. I don't know, March something, I don't even know. March 7th, I think, about that time, beginning of March. But it would be very cool to actually see Captain Marvel take on Thanos, since we have seen how powerful Thanos actually is in himself, and now to see Captain Marvel, who is apparently supposed to be the most powerful superhero that will be in the MCU. So that will be very interesting to actually see her go head-to-head against Thanos and possibly actually defeat him. So, yeah. Next theory is time travel. In time travel slash confirmed that the Battle of New York from Avengers 1 is back. So we will be traveling back probably with Ant-Man, since he is stuck in the quantum realm right now, that he will somehow make his way out, and people are thinking that there is a quantum time vortex. That is actually another theory on this list of theories that may or may not actually happen in Avengers 4, but we will all see together. But yeah, so we will be going back to the first Avenger movie and seeing the Battle of New York, where Loki was trying to take over everything. Maybe we will actually see it play out in Loki's favor, of that he will end up winning it, and Thanos will come much, much earlier to come wipe out half the universe, or I'm sorry, half of Earth's universe, and all the population on Earth, as he did with Gamora's planet. Maybe that's what we're seeing, or maybe that is not. But I think that the time traveling will have heavily weighed in on Ant-Man. I don't think it will be Doctor Strange as much, because Doctor Strange is kind of snapped away, and he can't really do anything since the stone is in Thanos' possession. So it might be that Scott Lang does find a kind of time loop, jumps through it, and goes back to the Battle of Avengers 1, and kind of hopes that they will help him out a little bit of what to kind of do next. But we won't see that until May of next year. It's going to be a while, people, until any of these theories actually are proven to be true or not. Maybe the trailer will give us something, but I don't really know. Sorry, I got a list here of what all these theories are that are apparently out there right now. So next one is a confirmed, which is that Hawkeye will now be known as Ronin. Apparently, everyone's been wondering where's Hawkeye actually been? Why did he not ever show up to come help our heroes out before they were all snapped away? Maybe he would have actually helped out and actually probably helped them defeat Thanos before, the snap actually happened. But anyways, Hawkeye will be returning, and he will get a new name and a new costume. We will see him in his Ronin costume, which entails apparently a face mask and some robes, apparently. I don't really know. His outfit has not really been detailed all that much, only through concept art that people have somehow gotten, or people have actually made themselves. But anyways, we will see Hawkeye come back in Avengers 4. Another thing is we will see Hawkeye and Black Widow team up with each other and go to Japan. Why are they going to Japan, you may ask? Apparently there's a crime unit there that apparently maybe that's where Hawkeye has been throughout Avengers Infinity War, and that's why he was not part of the team to help try to defeat Thanos. Maybe he was too busy hanging out in Japan. But apparently it has been confirmed that that Black Widow will actually be joining Hawkeye in Japan, and apparently that might actually be where Hawkeye actually gets his new name of Ronin, which apparently is the Japanese term for wandering samurai, apparently, or something like that. And so apparently that's what people are thinking, is that he's in Japan the whole time, or at least that's what I'm thinking, is he's been in Japan the whole time, and that's why he has not made an appearance in Avengers Infinity War. Another theory is that he is hunting the Skrulls. The Skrulls, as I said in the Captain Marvel breakdown trailer, that they are shape-shifting alien creatures from, I cannot remember their home world, but they are in a battle with, we don't even know who they're in a battle with right now in the movies, but in the comics they were in a battle with the Kree. You may remember that the Kree was introduced with Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy. But apparently Ronan and the Accuser and Ronan Hawkeye have nothing to do with each other. They apparently are totally two separate characters. Who knew? But that might be the theory of where is Hawkeye all along during Avengers Infinity War. He's possibly hunting the Skrulls. Maybe he met Captain Marvel and he's teamed up with her and they are fighting the Skrulls side by side together. We do not know. We will not know until the movie has been released. So, let's see, what else is there? The list, still, sorry. apparently people are theorizing that Shuri, the princess of Wakanda, will become the new Black Panther. People are thinking because there is also rumored to be a time jump in this of at least 5 years, so that might mean that she is taking up the role as ruler and as Black Panther in Wakanda. Makes sense, she is next in line. There was no heir to the throne besides her. So she may be taking over ruling Wakanda. That would be pretty awesome to see a genius be the ruler of Wakanda, aka Shuri. That'd be awesome to see her and see what she actually kind of conjures up in those 5 years to make her Black Panther suit a little better than her brother's. But we won't know. I kind of hope that she does play a big part in it, and she is confirmed to be coming back, so maybe she will be taking her brother's role. We do not know. As all these theories lead to, we do not know anything up until possibly another month to all the way up to May, when all the theories will be confirmed or disproven. Oh my god, who can wait that long to May? But anyways, the next theory is the Guardians may not survive throughout Avengers Infinity War. I'm sorry, not Avengers Infinity War. We already saw that almost all of them, except for Rocket, are dead. So Avengers 4 may be the ending of the beloved misfits of the galaxy, the Guardians. They may be all not making it through this, due to that most of them are kind of resigning right now. Almost all the actors who are playing the characters of Guardians of the Galaxy, they are said to resign for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It has been posted that James Gunn was fired, and everyone is very, very pissed off about that. And so, especially the stars of Guardians of the Galaxy, they have said that they do not really want to be partaking in a movie where James Gunn is not their director. They have also stated that if they actually come to terms that James Gunn will not come back, they will not do it unless it is James Gunn's script. Apparently, as of right now, Guardians of the Galaxy will be getting a new script, and as any of us know, it is postponed until who even knows. But Guardians of the Galaxy was set to be released in 2020. It has now been pushed back due to James Gunn's firing and him not actually coming back to Marvel. That is kind of and pretty depressing. Oh my god. So, next thing is that 2 of our beloved Guardians will be joining the Avengers. Those 2 Guardians are the only ones that are alive. Nebula and Rocket. They apparently will be joining up and being part of the team of Avengers, or whoever actually is left of the Avengers, which is basically the original cast of the Avengers. So they will be apparently partnering up and trying to take down the Mad Titan of Thanos. Hopefully they actually succeed. We will not know until May. New looks are coming, so apparently, as in every single Marvel movie, everyone will be getting a little tweaking in how their costumes look. Big news is Captain America is getting his scaled armor from the comics. Everyone is freaking out about that, because if you actually do notice, he actually is wearing it. If you look very closely underneath his suit in Infinity War, you can see scales underneath that. Maybe he's just shredding off that layer of it and being like, I'm just going to wear this. Maybe, we don't know. Maybe that is how it comes to be. Another new look is Bruce Banner will be wearing apparently what everyone is calling a quote-unquote armored onesie. What the heck? Apparently he will not be wearing his beloved ripped jeans or ripped whatever pants he's wearing that day. He will be wearing a armored suit or an armored onesie and be wearing that possibly throughout the whole film. So that is a new look for Hulk. Apparently, no one else is really getting any details, well, minor details to their costume, except for Hawkeye, of course. He will be getting his Ronin suit, but that's pretty much it. There's only 3 Avengers that are really kind of getting a new outfit. Thor, Iron Man, they always are almost exactly the same as what they were wearing in the previous movie. But, so, next one is Loki Lives. Everyone's been freaking out that Loki is alive, and that ever since his neck was broken in Avengers Infinity War, that he's secretly been hiding out somewhere among the stars, possibly with Valkyrie and Korg. That would be awesome to see them come back. Loki apparently is supposedly not dead, according to every single person that you ask on the internet, except for a few of those people who are like, no, he is totally dead. But I like to keep hope that Loki will be coming back, but I also have to face reality that he might not be coming back, that the only time that we will be seeing Loki is when we are going back in time to the Battle of New York, so we might not be seeing him alive as we all think that he should be. But we should also have hope that Loki is secretly still alive and that he's just playing a trick on everyone. Playing with our heartstrings, Loki, playing with our heartstrings. Next is Valkyrie will return. It is not confirmed or denied yet that she will be returning. All we have to go on about what is going on with her is that we do not that she survived the snap. According to the directors, the Russo brothers, they have confirmed that Valkyrie has survived the snap, but they will not say if Korg has survived or any of the people who are supposedly on the ship with Valkyrie. Valkyrie apparently has made off on a escape pod with a bunch of our Asgardians from Thor Ragnarok, and they never touched upon what happened to her because we do not ever see her in Avengers Infinity War, so we kind of have to make theories about what actually has happened to her. But the Russo brothers have confirmed that she is still alive and well, but they will not say anything about anybody else on that ship. So they might not be alive, they might have been snapped out of existence. Or they just don't want to say because possibly one of those people on that ship is Loki. But we will not know. I kind of hope that everyone is still alive and well, or that at least if Korg is not alive, that he is stuck in the Soul Stone with everyone else that is said to be in the Soul Stone. That's where everyone apparently has been snapped to. I kind of hope that is what is going on. It'd be pretty nice that they're not all really just dead. And that Korg is actually meeting people from Avengers, the actually Avengers, and that he is saying, hey, we're going to get out of here. Want to come? That would be pretty awesome. I hope Korg does one of those stupid lines like that. I love watching those. That is just ultimately hilarious. Another theory is that there will be a 5-year time jump. As I said this before, apparently they will be jumping 5 years from the ending of Avengers Infinity War to the beginning of Avengers 4. People are saying that might actually help them with storyline but I kind of don't want to. We're missing 5 years of something. Something's going on in those 5 years, people. Why don't do a time jump? Let's just watch from, if you're going to do a time jump, do probably 2 years so that we're not missing so much. But it would be okay. It's going to be okay. But this time jump could help out with the next confirmed theory, which is Casey Lang and Harley Keener. I think that's how you say his name. I don't even know. You may be saying, who is Harley Keener? It's that kid. Photo, I think is right here. Yeah, should be right there. There he is. That is him. That is the kid from actually Iron Man 3. Yes, we are going all the way back to Iron Man 3 just to pick out this character, this random kid. Why? Why are you going back to him? Is he very important? He must be very important. My theory is that why are we going back to them? Maybe they will be actually introducing the next era of Avengers. That maybe with the absence of all these Avengers, and maybe the Avengers have given up due to that they know that they have lost the battle against Thanos. Maybe they have all hung up their capes and said, we're done. Maybe, but maybe these two are joining together and trying to create a brand new Avengers, which actually does happen in the comics. There is the new the new Avengers, so maybe they are possibly the people who will be taking up the roles after Tony, Captain, and Thor. Since they all their contracts are up, they will no longer be in movies. So maybe this is a way to kind of say this is the next 10 years of Marvel, since they do say that they want to keep on going after Avengers. Maybe this is a perfect way to kind of introduce of this is going to be the next era, this is what's going to happen basically, and here's going to be the new threat after Thanos. So that might be happening, and it would be awesome because they would probably be roughly about Peter's age, so Peter could be joining up with them, and new Avengers right there. Bam! That would be an awesome thing to happen. Next thing is the theory of not the Avengers, the Fantastic Four and the X-Men will be joining the Avengers in Avengers 4. I highly doubt this, since Marvel did just only get the rights to all those characters. So I highly doubt that we will be seeing any of them. If we do get any glimpse of them actually coming back into the MCU, it will possibly be just a name drop, like saying Reed Richards' name or something like that, or Professor X, or Logan, or something like that. I do not believe that we will be seeing any of them actually appear, since they did just get their the rights to them all, and by the time they had the rights, the movie was basically done with production. They are actually in reshooting mode right now, so unless they're gonna reshoot like a whole big scene where they will be introducing them, I don't think that will actually be happening. I'm sorry to break all of your hearts. I do not believe that the X-Men or the Fantastic Four will be introduced in this movie. They may just have name drops, or they could be saying, like Nick Fury could be saying, we have basically kind of what happened in Iron Man 2, we have a problem in the wherever, and that's what's going on, and it's them actually finding the X-Men and Fantastic Four, but we won't see that until a later date. But I think that's how they would play it off. I don't think that they will be playing it of, oh, here's somebody from this group and put them right in, because I think it's kind of late because they didn't have the rights to them. So I don't really feel like that's going to happen. Next is the theory of Professor Hulk. Who is Professor Hulk, you all may ask? It is basically the best of both worlds for both Bruce and Hulk. Bruce Banner will be getting to be able to kind of take the reins as he always wanted to, and Hulk will be actually out. They are saying that Hulk will basically have Banner's mind, and the Hulk mind will kind of go away, and so they will kind of live together as basically one, but in a different form as the Hulk. So that is rumored to be happening. I don't know how likely it is to happen. I think due to the description that has just come out, I think it might be, because the description does say that Hulk is talking in Bruce Banner's voice, so it might be happening. I don't really know. It would be actually pretty cool to actually see that, but we will not know until the trailer actually is released and to see if that footage actually is correct. But so the next theory is Tony Stark will be the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know who came up with this theory, but it's very interesting. My take on it is there's possibly two ways that it's going to go. Is number one, it's going to be that they go back and kind of alter time to Bucky not actually ever killing his parent, to killing Tony's parents, that they end up living, and that Tony kind of sees his father's legacy of, oh, he created S.H.I.E.L.D., I kind of want to take it up and kind of take over the role of Nick Fury, and that Nick Fury will actually not actually ever come into play, and that it will be Tony the whole time. I don't know, that's one theory that I have. Or the next theory is that that is the ending of Tony, and that he, as like an ending, as a goodbye, is him being the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., that something happened to Nick, or Nick Fury has just said, you know what, I just want to give it up, because, I kind of was snapped away because of all of this. And so it might be that he's taking up for Nick, or it could actually be taking up the role as Nick. Since Nick has been snapped away, it might be while Nick is still gone that he kind of sees that the world really does need S.H.I.E.L.D., and so he does take it up and kind of is like, okay, I'll take up Nick's part. But who knows? Any of those theories would be cool. I kind of hope that it's not the ending for him, because I still hold out hope that we're going to see that wedding of Pepper and Tony. That would be very, very awesome. I would love that. But the next theory is that it has been confirmed. It's actually not a theory, but it has been confirmed that the Civil War will end. Now, the last time we saw Tony and Steve, they were kind of broken. They were kind of hating each other, with Tony hating Steve for not telling him that, hey, my best friend here kind of killed your parents. But hope it has been confirmed that the war will end, and that they will basically patch things up. In the description of the trailer, they do say, they do have one part where Tony and Steve do see each other, and they kind of are forgiving each other, and I kind of hope that does happen, is that they have forgiven each other, and I kind of hope that them forgiving each other does not come at the cost of one of them dying, of that they kind of come to a good end with each other of, I forgive you, but you're kind of dead, so, and I forgive you about everything. I kind of hope that's not really the case of it, but we won't know. It is rumored that somebody will be dying, that either one of the big characters will be dying. I really hope it's not going to happen. That would be just ultimately devastating. Next theory is the fate of Tony. What will happen to Tony after Avengers 4? People are trying to say that he actually will be the one who does die, and he is the one to... Apparently they are saying that he will kind of take up the gauntlet and take control of it, and by doing that, thus killing himself and sacrificing it for the good of humanity. I kind of hope that is not the ending for Tony. I kind of hope that it is his end is settling down and starting a family with Pepper, and having that vision that he had in Avengers Infinity War actually come true, and actually have some kids with her. That would be ultimately amazing. I would love that. And actually, if the ending scene of Avengers 4 was him actually getting married, that would be ultimately awesome. I would love to see that. Next theory is the fate of Captain America. Oh my god, people are just trying to kill off one of these people. God, you guys are so dark. But this theory is that Captain America will be the one who dies, that he will be the one who takes up the gauntlet and snaps everyone back into reality. I kind of hope it does not happen, because that would mean that he is the one who will be dying, even though he does have that ultimately strength and can replicate his cells on a dime. it might not be enough to help repair him from the damage of a Infinity Gauntlet. But we will not know. I've heard a theory that I kind of hope is true, that he will actually that Doctor Strange will actually take him back into the past, and that Doctor Strange will kind of leave him there, and that Steve will kind of grow old and have a life with Peggy. So I kind of hope that does happen, is that he goes back and kind of starts his life with Peggy and kind of grows old and has children, and thus that's the ending of Captain, and that's the fate of him. I kind of hope that theory is actually correct, but I don't even know. It could be him dying. I don't know. But next theory is there will be a funeral in Avengers 4. The big scene has been confirmed for Avengers 4. So what is the big scene? It is the scene that was supposed to be in Avengers Infinity War that we never saw. Most fans never really heard of it, and then found out about it very much after the fact of Avengers Infinity War. That Avengers Infinity War was supposed to have a bunch of the characters, I think about 64 of them, all come together and have one big scene together. Now this big scene is rumored to be a funeral in Avengers 4. I hope that it does not come to that, that they do not do a funeral, and that instead that the big scene is actually Tony Stark's wedding. I'm still holding out on seeing this wedding on the big screen. Please, Marvel, give us that scene. That would be amazing. That would be the best ending for Tony. And a perfect way to accompany everyone. Another theory is that big scene will include the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, and that's where we will see them, is in that big scene. That they may not be that big of a character, but you just kind of see them in the background or something like that. Who knows? The big scene is supposed to be very big, so anything is really possible. So, yeah. Next theory is that Avengers 4 will be the longest Marvel movie, and it will be actually 3 hours long. Avengers Infinity War was only 2 hours and 40 minutes. I know, right? Wow. Only. But Marvel apparently does want to expand and have Avengers 4 go 20 minutes more. And because they are saying that they have so much to say and so much that they want to do in Avengers 4, and it is going to be so hard to not shave some of that off. Like, so much of Avengers Infinity War was kind of shaved off, and most of it probably would have rounded out to be about a 2 hours and 45 minute movie if they kept that in everything, but I guess they didn't really want everyone to be sitting there for 2 hours and 45 minutes, but they have no problem with all of us sitting there for 3 hours. So basically Marvel is telling you, when you go see Avengers 4, don't get that big giant soda and chug it all down, because you will not be able to make it to the ending of the movie. But that is all the fan theories and theories that have been confirmed that I have found, and that were actually pretty interesting to me. Let's be honest here, there is way more than this. That was only 23 of the theories that are out there right now. There is so many more. There's probably hundreds of different theories of what's going to happen, but none of us will actually know until May 3rd or 4th, around there, when Avengers 4 will be introduced into theaters. But, yeah. So, if there is a theory that you have thought of that I did not say, leave it in the comments down below. If there is something that just totally, utterly surprised you that is either confirmed or a theory, leave it down in the comments down below. And I will be doing a video on the trailer description that just was released apparently yesterday. I will be doing a video on that hopefully within the next day or two. And I will hopefully get that video out to you guys as fast as I can. And as for Walking Dead, I don't really know when the next Walking Dead Monday will be because I kind of don't have cable right now. So it is kind of hard for me to watch Walking Dead. So Walking Dead Mondays will be on hold right now until a later date. But, hopefully I will be getting the video of the Avengers Infinity War, since I never actually did talk about that, out as soon as I can. But, I will see you guys on the next video. Okay, see ya!